Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to A Turning Point. My name is Steve, and I'm joined by...
Jerry.
Jerry. I know, we need sound effects on our voices.
Yeah, I work on that.
I gotta work on that, too. It's sound effects on the voices. Anyway, happy Saturday night, weekend. All and stuff. Tonight's topic, as you know, is psychics. Do you believe? And I thought of the X-Files because I'm in the middle of watching them on Netflix. So I said, what the hell? I'm just going to borrow a song. If they want to copyright violate me, well, that's that.
So if they violate you, that's okay?
Well, I'm all for that.
Copyright violate.
Yeah, got me. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got confused because finally the us being on the air. Anyway, how you doing, Jerry? How was your week?
Well, I'm looking into the future, and I'm looking back into the past. I'm looking... Oh, wait, because tonight's topic is psychics, do you believe? So instead of telling you how my week did go, I'm going to tell you how my week will go.
Well, that sounds pretty awesome.
All
right.
Let me get into my mode of the psychic. Okay, I am seeing laughter. Okay. I'm seeing laughter, and I'm seeing some smoke and mirrors, okay? And I'm seeing strippers, lots of strippers, and money. I'm seeing lots of money. I will come into money. So that's what I'm looking into.
Wow.
That's what I'm feeling is going to happen this coming week.
Well, good, because we need new computers. We got that.
Yeah, and I need a new chair. I mean, I have this. It's a nice chair, computer chair, but it's going down. I was going to say, it keeps going down on me. Yeah. So
is your chair going down on you?
Yeah. Literally. No, but the gas pump or the thing, it just goes. So, like at the end of the show, my chin will be on my desk. So I just...
How cute that must be. Yeah. So somebody annoyingly text messaged me right before the show began. So I'm going to walk over to my phone for a second. You talk.
All right. Hey, everybody. How we doing tonight? This is Jerry. Waiting for Steve to get back from his phone because somebody texted him right before we went on, and so he got to check his text messages. So I says, Steve, why don't you put your phone on ignore?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Okay. And
you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Haha. Now I can.
And he's back!
Anyway, so what were you saying?
I was just talking about how you got an annoying text and you had to walk over to your phone to look at it.
Because most
show.
people that know me, I'm on the air on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, especially at 9 o'clock.
Was it somebody who knew that?
Who I've told over and over again. But
was it somebody who knew that, though? Who texted you?
Yes.
Well, then we need to just find the person who slap them.
Okay, we can do that. Anyway, back on topic. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Psychics. Do you believe? So, psychics, yeah. So, and we're not talking about like Miss Cleo or, like the, 1-800 California Psychics, whatever, or the Long Island Lolita, whatever she's called. Or the Long Island Psychic, or there's that I don't know, but real, do you believe in fortune telling, and do you believe in being able to see things happen? What do you think, Steve?
Well,
I cut mid-drink.
Yeah, sorry, and you always do that. Right when I say, oh, he's talking about something, I'm going to drink here.
Right.
And then I come back and you're asking.
Yeah.
As far as psychics, okay, so I have some experience with psychics.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well, what exactly? How experience?
When I was much younger and a teen,
Mhm.
I used to look for missing persons. And that's what I
Okay.
did shortly after I got out of high school, got rid of high school, I should say. Um,
Ah.
I started, I was belonged to an organization that looked for missing persons.
Oh, okay.
And so, as far as psychics, we had a psychic that worked out of Rhode Island.
Okay.
And he envisioned things, and he was a nice guy. I mean, he was really a nice guy.
Sure.
He wasn't in it for the money or the prestige or anything. He was just
Okay.
trying to help find whoever we were looking for.
All right.
And looking back at it, there was a lot of things he said that turned out to be correct. However, I will say this just as a sub note or whatever you call it, an anecdote.
Right. Right.
That it could have been any case that he said the same thing, similar things.
Oh, I
So
see.
I'm not saying he was. I truly believe he thought he was doing good.
Right.
So I don't want to knock him, but it was interesting watching him try to come up with or things he called us about and said, like for example, he would say, "I see a body of water near the body."
Okay.
Okay. Well, not, a lot of homicides and stuff like that. They do dump them in the river or in the ocean, so it's like, okay, all right, body of water, and we would look at topographical maps. I can't even talk tonight. I should be in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look at maps and plot out what bodies of water were in the area or what even fit into the case.
Okay.
So and we would do that, and it just hey, we never turned down a lead.
Right. Yeah.
So but on the flip side of it, we were one of the most successful missing persons organizations ever created. So and we use psychics. So it's like okay, so we got lucky with a combination of investigative work and work on, from the psychics, the information from the psychics. So yeah, it's do I believe it's possible? I believe anything is possible.
Yeah.
Do I believe there should be a scientific way we can come up with an explanation for it? Yeah.
All right.
And maybe we will someday.
Yeah, I agree with you, actually. I mean, I do.
You're not supposed to agree with
everything.
everything I say, Jerry.
I
I don't pay you to agree with everything.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that check, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
But I see it coming into my mailbox next week.
Yeah, what day?
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
So you guys use multiple psychics, not just this one guy?
Well, this one guy we consulted with, I think 3 or 4 times, because he was genuinely a good guy, and he was easy to talk to.
Right.
On other cases, other psychics would appear. So and same type of leads. I will say this for the first one though. Some of the leads actually did move us in the right direction.
Okay.
So it always left the possibility in my head that we should be open to listening to what they have to say.
Well,
just like any other witness.
Line of work. You're right.
Right, but to give it no more than a regular witness, but to don't degrade him because he believes he's a psychic.
I see. Okay.
You know what I mean? Don't put him down.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, do you know why they started I mean, using a psychic back you joined?
Yeah, he offered his services. I remember he came into the
Oh,
office.
so they didn't.
Yeah.
Your organization didn't go looking for like a psychic.
No, they would come in.
Okay.
He in particular came in. Probably saw it on the news or something.
Or
And came
maybe
in and
he
said
saw
I
it
could
in
help.
the future. Okay.
Or maybe he did. You're absolutely right.
All right. I believe. I believe in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
And
all
I
you
saw
have
the
to say
show.
about it?
I saw the show once. Well, no, I saw the show once recently. Actually, it was an episode of Catfish. I was talking, I think maybe last one of our past episodes. I was talking about one of my favorite shows, or one of my shows I like to watch. Is called Catfish on MTV. It's about finding out if people you're talking to through social media and like dating through social media, if it's that real person or if they're using someone's profile or pictures, blah blah blah.
That's right. You're talking about that. That's right.
Yeah. So there's this one episode, right, where this girl is like, okay, my dad died. I mean, this girl, her dad died. It was like 5 years ago or something, and like maybe like a year ago, this woman contacts her through Facebook and says, "I've been in contact with your dad, and I know this is weird and everything, and probably don't believe me, but here's what he told me." Clickety clack, clickety clack. And she's like, whoa. I mean, because you saw the show, she explained that no one would know this information. So they get the team that usually does the investigating to see if this woman is just playing around with her, or found some public record or something, because this woman lived in a different state. The weird thing was, or the cool thing was, the woman never asked for any money, never asked any for any details or anything, or any about getting on TV or anything like that. But when they did check her out, she was real. This real person. She wasn't like pretending a person to like freak out this woman about her dead dad. And then so they found her and they meet her, and she's like, "Oh my God, you look just like him, and here's some more info, and I know it's weird, and I know that it can be painful and everything, but he's been telling me this." And she tells stuff, and the girl, so then they talk to the girl alone. "Do you think she's legit?" And the girl's like, "There's no way she could know what she knows, because only I knew this certain thing," or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so they couldn't debunk her, basically, is what I'm getting at. And she just said, "I'll be in touch with you, later." And they still talk a little bit, apparently. And I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think that they couldn't prove her wrong, and they were very open-minded. They were like, "Well, we're going to try to debunk her, but if she's, they did everything they could, and she checked out."
She checked out. Well, that's it. And this guy would come in. When he came into our office, when I describe our office, he came into 10 of us. Like 5 FBI and about 30 cops. So that's what the office looked like. So it wasn't walking into, and don't think they all didn't do background checks like in the first 5 seconds of him being in the office.
Right.
So, yeah, it wasn't as if, honestly, he wasn't trying to get any notoriety by it.
Right. Neither was this woman. She was like, "I'm not doing this for money or anything at all. I'm just doing it to help you get through his death, or move on from grieving or whatever."
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. We have. We're into September now.
Yes.
I know this because Hallelujah here's my news. I got to turn off the air conditioners in the house, finally.
Oh.
I have been looking forward to them shutting down since I came in here.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So, I just wanted to thank Chris for that information on the psychics, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I just happened to catch that. It caught my eye. Anyway, we'll do a Halloween show, and maybe we can have an actual psychic or psychics. We'll link up with them, and they could be our guests on the show. And we could talk about this, and maybe they can get a psychic reading on you, Jerry.
Hey, I don't think I've ever had one before. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had one on me either. I was always afraid of what they'd say.
I know, like, the card readings. They're like, "Ooh, there's a death card. Oh, there's another death card. Oh, there's a diabetes card. Whoops." I mean, I don't know.
But, the death card doesn't mean death. It means there's so many weird things about that.
Yeah, it could mean like the end of something bad and the beginning of something new.
Right.
So, yeah.
So maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll put Chris on at the same time.
Well, we could also, if the psychic, if we find a psychic, we could talk about paranormal experiences or activity, if you will.
Okay.
Because that would go along with the whole psychic thing. Because, like, where do they hear this voice, or how do they, do they go into a trance? Does it just pop in their head?
Do their eyes roll back?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I understand. I completely, I get it.
And is it connecting to some sort of spirit world, or is it something in the brain we haven't figured out? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. And the fact, I mean, they say what? All right, doctors say, in general, we use about 10% of our brain, or 10 to 15% of our brain. They know what it does. Okay, the rest, they still don't know. Right. So
we use our whole brain at the same time, but we only know what 10 to 15% of it does. Exactly.
Right. Exactly, like certain areas of the brain, so on and so forth.
Right.
So so if we don't know, so that opens up the door to, well, are we going to become, as we evolve as humans?
Right.
Are we going to become? I hope we're never able to read each other's minds. I hope that never happens, because I think we're done as a species if that ever happens.
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Can you imagine every thought you have about somebody when they're standing in front of you goes through their mind too? Holy mackerel! I know I wouldn't have any friends. I doubt I would like anybody anymore.
Well, I don't have any friends anyway, so
yeah, it's kind of easy that way. Anyway, so yeah, I couldn't even imagine having everybody reading my thoughts and knowing. I don't even know my thoughts. Actually, it would be kind of interesting to have someone do it so they could tell me what I'm thinking, because I don't even know half the time.
You know what? We should get our listeners in on this and ask them if they believe, and have them email us or Twitter us or something. Yay! And let us know.
Well, that one person just said yay, so all right. We will...
What's our Twitter?
What's that?
What's our Twitter?
Not Twitter. Actually, it would be better if they email it.
Okay, what's our email?
I don't know.
It's a turningpoint16@gmail.com.
Okay, that's right. And we even posted it on our page. We posted a link for it right underneath the show page. So please, use it and write us an email. It's not hard.
Let us know what you think about psychics.
Yeah, psychics and ghosts. Phenomena. Oh, we could talk about ghosts on the Halloween. We might actually have to extend.
Well, that's what I said. It would like paranormal activity.
Yeah. Well, I meant ghosts.
Oh, like ghost stories?
Well, yeah, like real ghosts. I mean, I heard this story years ago that that about a ghost story. I don't want to say it because if we actually do a Halloween, which I'm sure we probably will.
Okay. Well, was it scary or something? Or
well,
like,
it was
like, oh my God?
Well, I don't know how the general public would react to the story. I thought it was my mother. I know. I thought it was my mother that told me this story. Okay, and but when I told it back to her, she doesn't remember that. So I'm kind of wondering if it was somebody else along the line that told me the story. I just wish I could remember who it was because it was a good story.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I can't say.
But you can't say if it's scary or if it's like.
Yeah, no, it is kind of scary. It's kind of odd.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of odd.
Well, see, look, something to look forward to tune into a month, 2 months from now.
Yeah, it is really kind of 2 months from now. I mean, that means it will feel like it's tomorrow.
Right.
We are flying through this year.
Oh, I know, right?
Aren't we? I mean,
flying.
Hell yes.
Because I'm flying without wings. Oh, you know what I got? It's time for.
Oh, I bet it's time for.
Now it's time for some weird news.
And it's time for weird news. Go ahead, Jerry.
Weird and funny news. Well, okay, so I found this story, right? It's just funny, but it's like it must have taken some engineering and some planning. Basically, I think this was in Colombia. Let's see, Colombia, in near Combita prison in northeast Colombia. Authorities intercepted a carrier pigeon outside of the prison on its way to an inmate, and that's not even the funny part. The funny part is it had a mobile phone strapped to its body.
Wait a minute. Okay, I hate to ask you to say that story again. Say that story real quickly again.
Okay, so prison outside of northeast Colombia, authorities intercepted a carrier pigeon that was flying to an inmate.
That's what I missed, the carrier pigeon. Okay, right.
And strapped to the pigeon was a mobile phone.
Okay, so that's good.
They somehow, let's see. Wait.
Okay.
I'm
waiting.
I'm just reading this, and this doesn't go wrong with the story.
Okay.
So apparently the guards captured this pigeon, and it doesn't really say why. Oh no, it does say that they're doing an investigation to try to determine which inmate the bird was going for, but doesn't really say like how they knew to catch the pigeon, unless it landed like somewhere inside the yard or whatever, and they just noticed it had this big cell phone strapped to it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It would be pretty bad if you saw a bird with a cell phone strapped to it and didn't notice.
Right.
Yeah, I mean.
And I'll post this on our Facebook page because the pictures are funny.
Absolutely.
But, and it also had like a USB stick with it, with apparently some data or something. I don't know, like plans on how to destroy the Death Star or something. I guess I don't know, but yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say like how they knew to find. Or they knew to, how they spotted this pigeon or anything. But I think it's still funny that the carrier pigeon caught outside the prison on the way to an inmate with a mobile phone strapped to its body. It's a small mobile phone, but I mean, I'm amazed the bird could fly with this thing.
Oh, the bird could probably fly with an iPhone attached to it.
Well,
they're very light.
Yeah. So.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's my warning bell out front, telling me someone's in the vicinity. And when I say in the vicinity, they could be 3 yards over in their own yard, walking down the driveway. This dog has extraordinary hearing. This is the dog I'm taking care of, Krieger. Whereas Boston's laid back and on his back and paws up and sound asleep.
All right, well, I have another little story. I don't know if you know this or you remember this, but did you ever see the story about Larry the Wolf Boy? He's been on they call his nickname is a Wolf Boy because he has this condition called hypertrichosis, where it causes thick hair to sprout on faces and bodies. And so his whole face, except around his lips, I mean, like his eyes, eyelids, forehead, face, everything is like thick black hair. And so he got the nickname the Wolf Boy, Larry the Wolf Boy. And he's been on AMC. They had a show called Freak Show. He was on a show called Water for Elephants, or he was in a movie called Water for Elephants. But he's considered one of the hairiest men in the world, thanks to this genetic condition called hypertrichosis. But he just found love and got married at 42 years old.
And who did he marry?
Let's see. He married Alicia Martinez. They actually met 7 years ago when Larry the Wolf Boy was looking for a little trim. He was looking for a new apartment, and this woman was helping him find a new apartment, and they became friends, and then fell in love, and been dating, and finally tied the knot. So a little good feel story with a little weird twist.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? Does he shed? I mean, what?
I don't think so. Do you shed your facial hair?
Well, no, not my facial hair. No.
Oh.
Although many would say I shed the top of my head.
Ah.
You know what I do? Okay, so I keep trying to make jokes and hit the rim shot.
Yeah.
And I keep playing the crickets.
Well, maybe that's your psychic intuition.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because it's really the joke's not that good. So.
No, it wasn't. Thank you for saying that, though.
Yeah, no problem.
So, any more weird news tonight?
No, so that's really it. Those are my two little stories I have.
Okay, well, you know what time it is now.
What time is it? Now it's time for the Boston Poop Report.
I'm glad we're going into the poop report now because it...
Why? Why is that?
Well, this is a challenge I've had with Boston for the past 3 nights, okay? For whatever reason, he has decided to get up an hour earlier every single one of these 3 nights.
What?
Last night, he had me outside while he pooped or whatever he was doing at 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
What?
That's what I said. I don't know how the poops came out, if they came out runny or squirty or whatever. Boston just said squirty. Okay, all right, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
And so, yeah.
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
That's not Boston. That's Krieger.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. So anyway, I can't see the poops, nor do... No,
right.
I'm on so many... Hold on just a second. I'm going to yell at him. Krieger, stop the barks. Okay. So, I can't see the poop, let alone give any report of it. It's 3 a.m. I'm on drugs. Yes, many drugs that the doctors give me to sleep overnight.
There you go.
Yes, and so I'm out there walking around like Frankenstein, with the arms out.
Yeah.
Neighbors are running in different directions, calling the cops and everything.
Drool coming out of your mouth.
Exactly. Not really opening my eyes, nor do I put on a hat. My hair is all messed up. I literally just pop outside. He goes poop, and then he comes back, and that's the end of it. That's it. Okay. But I have no poop report because I haven't been able to see them.
I see. So,
yes. So
that's he went at a weird time.
Because he's going at he goes different times, and
okay,
yeah.
But not like 3 a.m.
Not usually 3 a.m. Not usually.
Did you feed him something late in the day?
Well, I mean, their diet really hasn't changed, and I take it easy on the treats because I don't want Boston to get fat. Boston is anything but fat. I mean, I rub my hands, I can feel every rib on him. So, but I don't want him to be too skinny either. I want him to just be a happy, comfortable, slim. But the way he works out with Krieger, they run around the house twice, and they have to run at 40 miles an hour at least. I mean, their running is unbelievable. I was thinking that today as I watched them. I was going to try to record some of it, but literally they go by my camera too quick. So I don't know what's up with that. Yep, that's what I say.
Yeah.
So anyway, as you were saying, yeah.
What? Yeah. Oh, the poop report.
The poop report. Yeah, I can't do a poop report because I haven't seen the poop.
So he hasn't pooped today yet?
He did poop today, but again, he goes he goes now. This is
into the woods.
Yes, this is the graciousness of this dog.
Into the woods.
He does not poo on the grass. Here's another story concerning my furry little friend.
Oh.
I had to put him in a kennel when I was up in Maine. When we did the broadcast from Maine. Boston was in the kennel with Krieger. And I called on day one. They said, everything's fine. Oh, great, okay. I called on day two. Oh, everything's fine, good. Oh, yeah, he's eating and having a good time. Okay. Call on day three. Apparently I got the person that tells the truth. Okay? Because I found out that Boston hadn't gone poo in 2 days. At all. And I said, he's been out, right? And they said, well, we take him for a walk. I said, why isn't he playing? They said, well, he's not fixed yet. And I said, okay, so that means he can't play with the other dogs? No. I said, so what are you doing for his exercise? We take him for a walk on the cement. I'm like, he doesn't go to the bathroom on the cement. He looks for a wooded spot. If you don't have that, grass is fine.
Right.
Boston, the whole time Boston was growing up in the campgrounds, he would find a wooded spot. He would never go on the campsites, or anything like that. He would go into the woods a little bit and then go poo and come back out and be all happy. So he got very used to doing that. In fact, the house I'm in now is surrounded by woods as well. He does the same thing. So, so them walking him on cement was not, and them not telling me that he wasn't going. I could have said, "Where have you walked and what are you doing?" So the poop report is kind of weird tonight. But hopefully by Wednesday we'll have a much better poop report ready for you, Jerry.
Well, good, because having a poop report is not weird at all. No. And I'll go back to the weird news things. Now it's time for some weird news.
There you go. I even played the second one that time. Yeah, the same one you used for the Boston poop report.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny. I got a kick out of that.
Out of what?
Out of using the same background as the Boston poop report had.
Oh yeah, because I thought use the same music to keep it,
Jerry.
Everything. What's the word I'm looking for?
Jerry, we don't pay you to think.
Keep it everything copacetic. Or what's the, matching? What's the word? Everything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
To keep everything
on an even keel.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I got that from.
Even keel. That sounds like another band. What was the band? Two Dogs Sleeping. That's the band name you came up with earlier. Is there? I gotta Google that. Is there?
Let's find out.
Is there a band named Two Dogs Sleeping? Oh wait, I should put band after that. I'm googling because you were telling. Yeah, there is a band called Two Dogs. Well, it's called Two Dogs Band. Two Dogs.
Do they have contact information? Can we put them on the show?
Well, it does. They're just the Two Dogs. They're not two dogs. They're in Melbourne,
Australia. Oh my God, that would. What was that?
I just said Melbourne in a weird voice.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But it's not Two Dogs Sleeping. Earlier, you said you had Two Dogs Sleeping, and I said, "Oh, that sounds like a band name, Two Dogs Sleeping." And then I thought it was, but apparently it's not.
It's okay.
So
it's okay. It's okay. You can calm down. No one's going to hurt you.
Oh, a poop report with a barking dog sounds good.
Oh, it does? Oh, wait. They both.
I mean, from the idea from Chris in the chat room.
They both. Chris in the poop report. Huh? I am so losing track here.
You're not on track. I think she said. I think the poop report should have Boston barking.
Oh, the barking intro. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Why did I say twice?
I don't know.
Oh, she said I can hear him twice. I'm wondering if she's in a house across from me, and
she's hearing it on the recording or the live thing, and she's hearing it from two doors down, which is a band name.
Oh, and echo. I heard. Yeah, I heard your voice was echoing. I don't hear the echo.
My voice is echoing?
I'm guessing. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to listen to our show.
Yeah, I'm going to. And I usually do. I usually do scan through the show real quick to make sure all the sound worked right. Yeah. But this is the internet, folks, and anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Oh,
she was talking about Krieger barking.
Oh, okay. Damn, my whole thing just went right out the window. All right. I was prepared for that one. Oh, well. Anyway. So, it is Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. What are you going to do for Labor Day? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. That answered my question. He answered my question. Since my roommate is away, I am taking care of both dogs. And Krieger! Thank you. Seriously? Seriously? He's gonna... Yeah. Okay. So...
So you're going to be taking care of
Yes, I am taking care of the two dogs. I can't go... I would normally go to the campground, but my camper is in for repair. So it's no longer here. And I miss it because I left half the stuff I needed in it. Yeah, that was another problem that's surfaced this week.
What?
Half my stuff is an hour and a half away from me. Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Well, I tried to get out the stuff I needed. I thought I got everything. Right up until I went to... right up until I went to renew a prescription, and they said, you have 2 more bottles of that. I'm like, I know exactly where they are. They're in my camper.
My camper.
And I could have a ghost, too.
You could have a ghost.
Yeah, I could. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, so the dogs have worn me out pretty good. I try to wear them out, and they do just the opposite. They wear me out. And I'm thinking of taking another vacation as soon as my friend Brenda gets back up on the island. No, I can't.
Are you going to go back to Long Island, Rhode Island, or wherever you were?
Maine.
Oh, Maine.
There is only one Long Island as far as I'm concerned. It's in
Oh.
Maine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Maine, not New York.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Different. Quite different atmosphere, believe me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right then. Did we cover everything tonight we needed to cover?
You didn't ask me what I'm doing for New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Or Labor
New Year's
Day.
Day? What are you doing for New Year's Day?
Well, I have to look into my future to see. Okay.
That's why we need the psychics.
Yeah. I'm not really doing anything. As far as I know, so.
Well, I'm glad you made me ask you.
I know, right? So, yeah, just chillax. Oh, you know what I could do? I could catch up. I need to finish Stranger Things. Speaking of...
Oh, my God, yes, you do.
Phenomena. But yeah,
why haven't you finished that yet?
I don't know. I keep forgetting about things like that. I keep forgetting.
How can you forget Stranger Things? I couldn't stop watching it.
I know, right?
I'm doing the same thing right now with Gotham.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I kind of got hooked by Gotham. I was surprised. I was like, this probably be a cheesy show, but it's showing Bruce Wayne as a young kid,
right?
And
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, actually, they did a great job. They're doing a great job with it. I'm really hooked by it. It surprised me. I like Batman movies. They're okay. But I'm not. I mean, not to the point where I'm going yay, or
Yay!
or something like that. So, yeah. So it's I'm sort of caught in the middle of this, and now when I get off, Boston will be done eating his food, which he's doing right now, and planning on my demise at 3 a.m. again.
Right.
And yeah, that'll be it.
I'll take a flashlight out with you.
Oh, I always do. I always do, even if my eyes aren't open. I do. I grab it because Boston is all black. So trying to see him at all in the dark is impossible.
Yeah.
And it's bad enough that I got my bifocal nearsighted or farsighted. I don't know, nearsighted glasses.
Yeah.
Nearsighted issues. Glasses.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have an eye doctor on this show too, because I need to figure that part out. But look forward to the Halloween show because it's going to be something special. But in the meantime, that's it. We're coming up to the end of our time.
Yep.
And final thoughts, Jerry?
Final thoughts? Stay tuned next week to see if my future psychic predictions come true.
And I say to everybody that listened to our show tonight, thank you for listening. It was kind of crazy, but tune in on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. I wish I could tell you the topic of the show. We actually discussed doing that, but we didn't come up with one. Because it was supposed to say, what the hell are we doing home on a Labor Day weekend?
Right.
Anyway, thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.